What's up? I'm Brandy with the Rouge Collection, and today we have with us Luke St. John Mcknight. How you doing, Luke?
Peace, I'm well.
Good. And Luke St. John is actually his real name.
Real name?
You always have the attire, you have the name. You're very different in my eyes. So just let us know who Luke St. John is.
Luke St. John is a storyteller. I convey ideas through text primarily. So I do a lot of writing, and that writing turns into music because I speak with a certain rhythm. So I automatically got into music, and that's where I am now. My primary field right now is like an MC. I do shows in and out of Louisiana, and I'm just really enjoying that right now.
Okay, that's what's up. So when can you say that you started music? When was it?
I think they're all interconnected, really. I was always creative, or tried to create anything, and I always thought in pictures. So that was when I was, a little child and talented drummer, honestly. And because you were taught to actually create scenes, through scripts, and scripts led to spoken word, and spoken word led to like writing your own short stories, and short stories led to what I do now, and that's a few different things, and from script to essays to short stories to verses.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So on a scale, where do you think you are as a rapper as far as Tupac, Lupe, Lil Wayne? Where do you think you fit in that category?
I use all of those. I listen to all of them, and I take certain features that I identify with, and I use it to how I see best. So there's something in each one of those that I enjoy, and I just mix it up, and I put my version to it.
Okay, so who's your inspiration?
I have a lot. Sometimes it's just having conversations, inspiration, or certain moments throughout the day. But primarily my family. My father was a big inspiration, and certain people that I used to grow up around. Primarily, had a Baptist background, so I was always in the church. And what I always enjoyed, I used to always try to sneak out of children's church because it wasn't really doing much for me. I go to the actual sermon, and I like go to listen to the preacher, because how he spoke in like rhythm and in his own words and music, and so that really resonated with me. So like that.
You ever see yourself doing any gospel rap?
Some people have actually called what I do now gospel rap. Like, all right, so there was this A&R for Rock Nation that came to BR, and I did a verse for him. And pretty much he said, "Man, I don't even like gospel rap, but you nice." He didn't really, I'm sorry, I shouldn't get into that. But to answer your question, people do see what I see now as gospel rap. And that's cool. But to actually, for me, to put a certain label on it would be limiting for others. But so long as people get some type of like upliftment or enrichment or something I say they can connect with, I'm good.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna go back to the inspiration when you said mostly your father, pastor, stuff like that. And usually people will say a rapper or a singer or something. Who do you think your favorite rapper is?
Favorite rappers. I have favorite rappers, honestly. Mos Def, he changed his name to Yasin Bey recently. Mos Def, Slick Rick. One of my favorite albums is The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. Andre 3000. There's this group called Shabazz Palaces. I mean, it's out there. But if you remember, I don't know. There was a group in the early '90s called Diggable Planets, and they had the song called "Cool Like That." And the lead singer came back, and now he's making new music. CeeLo Green. I like his music when he raps, and just a slew of others. Whatever I like, I try to, if it resonates with me, I listen to it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so you really seem to be into writing and really into your craft. Is there any other things that you do as far as writing, or whether it's for others or any other kind of projects?
I write for others all the time. Usually there's some type of reimbursement, 9 times out of 10, yeah. That's actually bread and butter. I write for others. I'll be a songwriter for those who need it, and I enjoy that a lot too, because it's one-on-one with the other artists and trying to help them convey their idea. So long as I can assist it like that too.
Okay. And I know a lot of people come to you to write for them. Is there any kind of writing that you would turn down, any kind of style that they're looking for?
I have turned down potential clients, and that's mainly because of where their head is. Not even before they even give me an idea, I sit down and try and have a conversation and evaluate where they are. If they don't even try to understand, if they can articulate the idea they're trying to give me, I'll probably kind of be reluctant to do it. Or it varies. Usually before the idea is even explained, I try to see how serious the person is about it. So yeah.
Okay. As far as writing other things besides rap, what do you do in that area?
Right now I'm doing a screenplay for a film. I'm doing all the scenes, the character development, and the actual dialogue between characters for a short film. I'm doing that now. I do a series of short stories and essays, but primarily it's the film. And I'm excited. I'm excited about it because it was the first time I've actually done something this, on this level. So yeah.
Okay, I know you do a lot of things. I mean, you're writing, you're doing shows. Does it ever get too hectic for you?
No. There's a time and place to there's a certain way to handle it. So if you're not trying to spread yourself in one moment and try to make sure you're actually putting all your effort in this one task and make sure it gets done without trying to go to the next one before this one is done, then you'll be fine. And that's the method I'm going with right now. I'm not actually where I need to be. So the tasks are going to increase.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you this one question. You seem very intellectual and into letting people know about your ideas and opinions. If you had one thing to tell everyone in the world, what would you tell them?
You're beautiful. There's something out there that you can do. Usually, from the jump, people have been given a certain set of limits due to social conditioning, what your parents told you, what your friends told you, and I would tell them that you have an internal genius or a personal genius. You have a personal genius that can give you, that sense of fulfillment that people look for. People look for it, they have that voice, but as they get older, they try to ignore it because they're still trying to eat. So you have to do that balancing act. 90% of the people, they just say, man, never mind, let me just try and live. But even still, I would say that they have a personal genius and that they should follow it.
I like that. Well, thank you for your time, Luke.
Thank you.
The Rouge Collection, appreciate you. This is Brandy with the Rouge Collection signing off.
Peace.